Now, the murder trial of a pig farmer accused of killing 2 women and disposing their remains in a pigsty is expected to continue at the Polokwane High Court in Limpopo today. Zacharia Olivier is facing 2 counts of murder for allegedly shooting dead Maria Makgato and Kudzai Ndlovu in 2024. He has been charged with his 2 former farm employees, William Musora and Rudolph. Former farm supervisor testified last year that Olivier was the mastermind behind the shooting. Now, Katlego Nyoni is on this story for us. Katlego, good morning. Talk to us about today's events.
Good morning, Valley. And well, one of the critical points in the pig farm murder trial came last year when presiding officer Jane Ngobeni ruled in favor for an inspection in loco to be conducted at SABC or on the Wacht. This is where the pig farm is situated. Of course, this is where the remains of the 2 women, Maria Makgato as well as Kudzai Ndlovu, were discovered. The judge simply stipulating that it is necessary for a reenactment of some sort to be conducted. This follows an application that was made by the representative standing for accused number 1 and pig farmer Zacharia Olivier, advocate Jacobus Venter. Now, this is where we saw a section 204 witness, former farm supervisor Rudolph providing a detailed demonstration of what particularly transpired on the evening of August 2024, on the 24th of August rather, when those 2 remains were then discovered. Vet showed the court because the inspection in loco under the South African legal procedures included the defense, the state, as well as all the other parties inside the court. The vet then provided a reenactment showing the court his position where he was standing as well as that of Zacharia Olivier, because on the night in question the 2 were then were the ones at the farm, and accused number 3, that is William Musora, was not present at the farm. The vet was then able to show the court where the remains of the 2 women were found, as well as his position in terms of how he used his .303 rifle. Essentially, what the defense for accused number 1 wants to prove is that the rifle that is responsible for killing the 2 women was not that the rifle rather that belonged to Zacharia Olivier, and that it was the gun that was used by now the state witness Rudolph. So now the court at the High Court is going to then consider the notes from that particular inspection in loco, where we expect then there will be a cross-examination of the vet pertaining to that particular event. So yes, certainly it is resuming today at the Polokwane High Court after it was postponed in November last year. It is expected then to sit for 3 days, where we expect that the court is going to consider the notes taken from the inspection in loco as the court made a trial in the pig farm case then moves forward. So right now we'll be monitoring those developments for the coming 3 days, Leanne, where we expect to hear how the court, or rather the murder trial, will move forward pertaining to the murder trial of Zacharia Olivier as well as William Musora, who is facing a charge of the contravention of the Immigration Act as well as defeating the administration of justice. Leanne?
All right, thanks so much for updating us on this particular story. Another very big one for us, Katlego Nyoni. That's what to expect today in that courtroom.